Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Weaponized EX back again with another video. Today we're doing a breakdown of some gameplay from the 2v2 Modern Warfare Alpha. I know it's a little late. The Alpha was actually last weekend. Just kind of gave us an opportunity to try the game out and get kind of a little feel for it. So a lot of people really enjoyed it. So today in this video, I'm just going to kind of go over everything. Just the guns and the gunplay, movement system, and then the maps and game type in that order. This gameplay is actually 1-on-2. My teammate kind of quit out right at the beginning, so luckily these guys weren't super experienced, I felt like, so I was able to play pretty well against them. But just starting with the guns, so a lot of people really like the gunplay from the 2v2 alpha and just from the game so far in general. I'm definitely of the same opinion. A lot of my friends actually do own and shoot rifles, and they all kind of all said the same thing. They were like, yeah, the guns are really great, realistic. They shoot and behave like their real life counterparts, a lot of the weapons. So I thought that was interesting. Like, definitely just the sounds and just the design of the weapons overall is definitely just has that kind of fidelity to it. So that's definitely something that I think is really cool about the game. As far as the way the guns shoot, just the guns, the way they shoot and the way they sound, everything is just like top notch, which is what you kind of come to expect from Call of Duty. So definitely a great job there. As far as just the gunplay, I thought the gunplay was great. A lot of people have been saying, oh, you know, the recoil is just so crazy. Like, the recoil is like, you know, like out of control. I don't really feel like that's quite true. I mean, in my opinion, the recoil, first of all, just really isn't that crazy. If you know how to do recoil control, if you know how to, like, you know, test your gun out and see what the recoil pattern is, you can even aim against it. There's all sorts of things you can do to control your recoil, so it's really not that big a deal. And then with the new mechanic of mounting added in the game, it basically eliminates your recoil. So I think it's a really kind of a great balance, the way they've kind of kicked up the recoil, but then they added the mounting mechanic, which kind of turns whatever gun you're using into a laser beam. So as far as mounting, I think it's great. You can get into and out of a mount just really smoothly. You have a nice kind of freedom of movement to aim and look around while you're mounted. It just feels really smooth, and it feels like it's supposed to be there, like it's supposed to be in the game. So that was something I was worried about, like just how that mechanic would work. So once I kind of caught on to it and started using it more, I got way more comfortable with it. So it was kind of one of my favorite things to do for sure while playing this game. The mounting definitely is nice. I'm interested to see just how it plays out as far as the community, and as far as like how are people going to abuse it, how are good players going to use it, because you can literally, like, with any gun, just mount it and then just cross map and just laser people. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. So I'm interested to see how that affects the sandbox and how that affects the way people play. And is it going to make, you know, movement around the maps more stagnant? Like, how is that going to affect it? And I think we'll see more of that once the actual beta comes out and we're able to play those 5v5, 6v6, and 10v10s or whatever. But gunplay, definitely an A+ for me. I mean, I loved all the guns. There were a few pistols that were kind of weak, and then there were a couple of shotguns that people found kind of annoying. But I mean, like, the one shotgun, I guess, was kind of like the Olympia from Black Ops 3. It was pretty crazy. Like, you could literally, like, they literally put a sniper scope on it. You could just cross map people with this. Insane. But overall, all the guns were really fun to use, and yeah, I mean, really enjoyed that aspect of it. Now, as far as the movement, one thing I've heard a lot of people say is the movement just, it felt clunky. You know, it felt like it wasn't really as smooth, and it felt a little awkward at first, which, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it, honestly. I actually enjoyed the movement system in this game for the fact that it was just a little bit more difficult. Like, in Black Ops 4, it just got a little annoying the way, like, everyone had, like, this cracked movement. Everybody was just, like, sliding and slide canceling and G-sliding off of everything. It just got, like, really annoying. So in this game, I feel like you can definitely still do that. I don't know if you guys out there are familiar with Shotzi, but definitely look up his gameplay. He's kind of known for movement, and if you watch his gameplay, he makes Modern Warfare look like it's Black Ops 4, just with the way he's jumping and sliding around everything. So you can definitely still have that movement, but it's a little bit more of a skill gap to it. So I actually really enjoy that. I hope that's something they maintain. Maybe smooth it out a little bit, but I like the idea that the movement and the sliding and everything takes a little bit more skill, and it's not as easy to just, you know, you know, for someone to get challenged from behind and then they just slide, you know, 10 feet and turn on you or something crazy like that. Which, I mean, I've done that to so many people in Black Ops 4. I'll definitely miss being able to do that, but it's something I definitely feel like was maybe a little out of control in that game. What was like the slide canceling and some of the other mechanics. But, yeah, as far as the movement, I mean, I definitely enjoyed that aspect of it, that it was a little bit more difficult. And as far as getting in and out of mounts and clambering and everything, all of that felt really smooth. So, and that was without any kind of perks, I mean, that we know of anyway. So who knows how dexterity and everything will affect, if they have it in this game, how it'll affect everything. But as far as the maps and game type, we had gunfight, and then we had a version of gunfight where you would pick up, instead of having a class, you would pick up guns on the map. I didn't really play that too much, but from what I played, I definitely enjoyed it. It seemed a little weird at first to be playing like some kind of weird 2v2 version of gun game, but it was definitely interesting. I like the fact that they kind of let us use a little bit of everything. I know a lot of people were saying they wanted more AR rounds, more AK rounds, more sniper rounds where you could use those type of guns that people are going to be using most of anyway. But I like the fact that they gave us a little bit of everything to use. They tried to really give us a taste of all the different types of equipment, or, you know, at least a pretty wide variety. So I like that. As far as the maps, I thought the maps were great. Docks, for some reason, it felt a little awkward playing on that for me. I don't know what it was about that map. Maybe it was just it being added to the beta late or what. But definitely Pine as well. I liked Pine, but it was just at certain points people were just hiding. Like, you can hide so well on that map. Just so much greenery. But definitely I enjoyed the map. Speedball was probably my favorite. But definitely enjoyed the maps. The game type was fine. Like I said, maybe just add a few more AR rounds. But definitely that's something they can all fix after launch or whatever, adjust. But I definitely enjoyed the beta. So far, I mean, it's looking really good so far. But I'm definitely going to kind of hold my final verdict for when we actually get to play some 5-on-5 and kind of those bigger game modes. And, you know, dominations, capture the flag, team deathmatch, and really get to see how this thing runs. But hey, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.